Good afternoon, Bluebeamers. My name is Troy DeGroot with U Chapter 2, and I'm excited to partner with the team at Brighter Graphics to deliver world-class Bluebeam training and customization services so you can get the most out of your Bluebeam investment. I'll cover how to show and hide tools you may not even know exist, and then some tips on how to use them as well. So let's jump into Bluebeam here. And so what you're seeing here is the Bluebeam interface. Obviously, I have turned off in my profile all of the tools and all of that, just so we can focus on the panels over here. So in Bluebeam Revu, you'll notice on the side, depending on which profile you're in, I am in the Review Advanced, but I've modified my profile for this presentation, turned a bunch of stuff off, and actually put all of my tools panels on the left side here. When you open Bluebeam, you might see some of these tools on the left. You might see them over here on the right. Some of them you'll even see across the bottom. So for now, I stacked them all here. We're going to go through each one and show you what they're for, what they do. You can see here all the ones with the blue highlighted in blue. That means that they're turned on. So you can turn those on. If there's any of these that you don't use, you can also right click and just click on hide, and it will turn that one off. Let's dive in and show you what these are all about. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start up at the top with our file access. It looks like a little file cabinet. It's in file access up here. There's a couple different ways that you can look at this window, your recent files or Explorer view. So if you prefer that, you can come in here and see the file paths and different folder structures. Most of the time, people are going to use the recent files where they can see all of the files that they've had open recently. It'll show, I believe it's your most recent 20 in here, and as you open more, they just roll off the bottom. There's a couple different ways that you can filter these. Right now I have it set up by date, so it shows just the most recent. You can also go by folder, most accessed, or access history. So you can sort those in different ways. You can also, one trick in here is if you're opening up documents, let's say you're working on the same file for a week and you want to keep coming back to it, but you're also opening a bunch of other documents and you keep losing these, you can pin them. So if I come in here and just pick on this pin next to that document, it will ask me if I want to put it into one of my existing categories. So these are all my personal categories that I have built. If it's a project, you might just go new category and type in maybe a project number or a project name, some sort of identifier for that category. And then you can pin as many documents as you want to into that category. So I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to expand my categories up here and show you the different ones that I have. So demo files in here. I have all the files that I go into when I do presentations for different things. Instead of going to file open and navigating to each one of these in their own folder, I have them pinned so I can very quickly access them and jump into whatever presentation I'm doing. Okay. Another trick that I'll share before we move on to the next panel is any one of these documents, whether they're in the categories or down here in your recent files, if you right click on it, you can go to open folder and it will bring you directly to where that file lives. So you don't have to open and go through this whole folder structure. You can just right click, open folder, and it will go directly to where that file lives in your network system. So I'm going to cancel that. That is our file access panel. Thanks for joining us. I hope you guys took notes and enjoyed the detailed introduction to Revu's tool panels. Reach out to Darren and his team at Brighter Graphics to learn more about additional licenses of Revu Extreme or the small investment of upgrading your existing seats. And as always, if you have any questions regarding training or customization services for your company, don't hesitate to reach out to our team as well.